since we
Can I read?
met.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, let's look at pictures.
We didn't agree.
Okay.
Another
Yeah.
big snow this week.
It's ice tonight.
Tonight, I thought it was tomorrow.
Last night.
They're calling
Well,
for
either one is not good,
Yeah.
but,
light freezing drizzle tonight. Thought they were forecasting a mile.
January's always rough.
What's that, Jim?
I said January's always rough, it seems like.
7 o'clock, let's call the meeting to order. Roll call, please.
Richard Carter,
Here.
Max Russman,
Here.
Laverna Chambers.
Here.
Jake Russman,
Here.
Becca has the flu. Julie Stein,
here,
Larry Stein,
Present.
Mayor McKinley,
Here.
and I am here.
Stand for the pledge of allegiance, please.
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We're standing, everybody. Okay, we need a motion to approve the minutes from December's meeting.
I move that we approve the minutes from the December meeting as submitted.
I'll second it.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Richard Carter,
Yes.
Max Russman,
Yes.
Laverna Chambers,
I haven't read it yet, so.
Jake Russman,
Yes.
Becca Bailey is absent, Julie Stein,
Abstaining, since I wasn't here.
Laverna, do you want a few minutes? We'll let you read them if you'd like.
No, that's fine. It's still past rate. It's still present.
All right, thank you. Financial, approval of bills payable for January. We need a motion to accept those. Those are in your packet.
I'll make a motion to accept the accounts payable for January. I'll second it.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Richard Carter,
Yes.
Max Russman,
Yes.
Laverna Chambers,
Yeah.
Jake Russman,
Yes.
Becca's absent, Julie.
Yes.
Motion carried. Approval of the financial report from December. Larry, you wanna go over that, please?
There's really nothing out of the ordinary on it this time, so.
How are we doing?
It's mine.
Yeah, there's one there.
How are we doing with the budget? Are we on budget, over budget, under budget?
We're pretty close on. I have intended to have that done, so we could look at it this, I'll have it next month. I'll have a copy of everything so that we can look at it next month.
accept those if anybody's ready.
Somebody already did that.
I make a motion to approve the financial report for December.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Richard Carter,
Yes.
Max Russman,
Yes.
Laverna Chambers,
Yes.
Jake Russman,
Yes.
Becca Bailey, absent, Julie Stein,
Yes.
Motion carried. Report of village officers, nothing from ESDA. Want to work on that emergency siren, that wire tomorrow. Village treasurer, audit results.
You've got it in your hands.
Hi, Lou. Okay. So, we'll look at that this month. Anything you want to talk about over that?
Everything was fine, didn't find any problems, so.
Okay. Village clerk.
In your packet, you have a couple things. This will be posted on board outside. This is the yearly meetings, every meeting for the rest of the year. Statement of economic interest. I know you guys are probably getting sick of seeing this, but we're on track now. Everybody on the board needs to fill out one for the February 2nd deadline. They were late last year. If you filled it out for running for clerk, or excuse me, running for election, I can copy them and send them along with this, but I prefer, I had Max fill out one as well, just so the board has a fresh one for the board. And then, also I've included the 2 invoices that are going out for discussion last month to the trailer court and the, junkyard. I've also attached the ordinances to those, and those will be sent out this evening, unless there's some discussion on that. And then for your review, I wanted to give everybody a list of all the businesses that the Illinois Department of Revenue sends us, along with a copy of a drafted ordinance on this issue, along with other businesses that I found in town. And I also wrote out the Kappa Store and More self-storage because I couldn't find them, that they were listed with the state of Illinois. So if you guys could go through this, and next month, we'll go through it and possibly add to it or get rid of some of these. But a lot of these are, like Norwex. There's somebody in town that sells it. It's somebody, we have no idea who these people are. It's the actual corporation that they work for. So DirecTV, somebody must sell DirecTV in town, someone sells Sensi. I don't really think that that's what we're after, but we're after the businesses such as like anybody that's not on this list that sells a tangible good or service. That makes sense?
Please read through that drafted ordinance. Be familiar with that for next month. You can think of any businesses in town that you don't see on here, please let us know so we can do a little research and make sure they're a legitimate business. Anything else? All right, nothing for the mayor. Items for consideration and possible action, discussion and possible action regarding the road work for this spring. You have 2 estimates in your packet. One's from McLean County Asphalt, and the other is from Daryl or Daniel Steffens, 3D Construction. If this will all be under the MFT fund projects. We had the village engineer line everything up, do all the paperwork, which is huge headache. Mary can testify to that. So, we can just have any discussion we want to tonight. You guys can approve it tonight. We can table it till next month so everybody has time to really dig into it. It's up to you guys.
So just clarify for me, Don, is all of these streets that are dark gray are ones that would be done this year?
Right, and then that would completely, so the ones that aren't highlighted have already been done. So this spring, we have this work done, every road in town will be resurfaced.
Does this include patching, going from up the hill on Jones after you get off of 251, that big old pothole type thing?
Is there a pothole there?
As you go, if you turn off 251 headed west on Jones Street where they widened it, I think this is what Laguna is talking about. There's one spot just as you start up the little hill right off the road where they widened it, that there's a pretty good drop off there that really needs some kind of attention.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's several spots of the road in McLean, the roads that McLean County Asphalt did this year. There's several spots that are not up to par, I don't think. And that's one of the reasons I had Patrick Meyer get us 2 estimates, because I'm not real thrilled with
What they
McLean County Asphalt, to be honest with you. But yeah, there's several spots, different areas that are less than desirable, I guess.
So in looking at these 2 bids, there's a considerable amount of difference in price in the little bit of widening they'd be doing.
Yeah, for some, so
And, I just wonder if they're not doing more. I can't tell just by the numbers that they wrote down there. But, because that's where the biggest problem seems to be, from what I've seen with what McLean County did, was the widening part. Now, of course, it's hard to see any of it when it's.
So, yeah, there's a $6,248 difference between the 2 estimates. Stefan's is $6,248 more.
For the widening part.
For the total bid, if you add them together, Stefan's comes in a little under on the chip and tar, and way over on the widening part. But if you add both together, it's a $6,248 difference.
No, that's gonna, this will pretty well deplete our MFT funds if we do these projects.
And
Well, even if, because we get about $500, a little over $500 a month. So from where we're at right now, if you take into consideration how long it's gonna take before we're ready to do the project, just add $500 a month and see where we're gonna be at. We're gonna be real close on it.
and so that's another thing. I'm glad you brought that up, Larry. We don't have to take all the money out of the MFT fund. We can take some of that out of the general fund if we wish, and that way we don't completely deplete the MFT fund. And that's a number that's that would be up to the board to decide how they want to balance.
Do
that
we
out.
have some discretionary funds there, or what kind of discretionary funds do we have in the general fund?
Well, we had set aside like a $10,000 cushion to offset any differences in the budget, whatever. But before we start that project, we'll have another budget.
this isn't something that needs to be decided tonight, is it?
Absolutely not. We can, or we can wait till next month.
Can we table this till next month, and then that way everybody gets kind of a chance to study the figures
Look at it.
and maybe look again at what has been done.
Yeah, and I'll bring the budget in next month, so we can take a look at that, so see where we're at on anything.
Yeah, that way we
Yeah,
can
that'd be, yeah.
kind of know if we have money we could take out of general fund. and-
Right.
So I move that we table it till the next meeting.
I'll second it.
Richard Carter,
Yes.
Max Russman,
Yes.
Roberta Chambers,
Yes,
Jake Russman.
Yes.
Becca Bailey's absent, and Julie Stein.
yes.
Discussion of audit results and possible action out. Does anybody have anything for that? And then discussion of businesses located in Kappa and possible actions. Does anybody have? Jen already covered that, so. Anything? Public comment.
Yeah, on your discussion about Jones and 251, you might check with the state's right-of-way line, because that problem may be part of their problem. And instead of you guys spending money on fixing the state's problem, they may wanna work with you and you fix it and they'll pay for it.
It's worth looking into, Mike, but I think it's too far away.
Just, I'd check into it.
Yeah.
Any other public comments? All right, items for possible consideration and discussion next month.
Basically repeating this.
Yeah, we'll just bring those back in. All right. So there may be, do we need to go into that?
I think so.
There may be, we may have to go into, we have a situation that we may have to go into, closed session for. And we don't wanna announce too much to the public, so we need to have somebody make a motion to go into closed session and then a second.
I'll make a motion to go into closed session.
I'll second.
Roll call.
Richard Carter,
Yes.
Max Russman,
Yes.
Roberta Chambers,
Yes,
Jake Russman,
Yes.
Becca's absent, and Julie Stein.
yes.
All right, thanks, that's the meeting. Board members, stick around,
Time.
7:18.